this was the most frustrating 4-month debacle of our lives.
The sum of everything. Just let me breathe.
You see what they bill you? It's insane.
Alrighty, hi everyone, welcome back.
And today we're here to talk about how much does it really cost to have a baby.
This is probably the most requested information I had. Everybody I know is super interested how much it costs, and I know that it's not really appropriate, I guess, to ask and stuff. A lot of people feel shy, but they're super interested. A lot of people did ask me. I really don't mind to talk about money ever, and I actually open about everything. But I know that this is highly requested information. I know that this information will help a lot of people I know. So we are here to talk about what is the cost of being pregnant and deliver a baby in America.
So we have together all of our documents, all the billing statements and insurance claims, and we're about to run through it all with you right now.
So at first we want to mention that yes, we did have insurance. We didn't pay everything out of pocket. Thanks God.
Get health insurance.
So we have really good health insurance from my work that covering all three of us. It is a Blue Cross Blue Shield's PPO. So for that health insurance, I pay by month, and it's covered by. So I'm part of the union, and I pay union dues every single month while I'm working. Part of those dues go into my health insurance. It's not that much. I think it's $60 plus $20 for him, $20 for her. So it's very, very cheap. But yeah, so that's what kind of insurance we have. So because I was laid off, union was covering that insurance for 6 months. 6 months was up. September. So it is the end of September now. At October, we're gonna have to pay ourselves, and we're gonna have to pay $1,200 a month for that insurance. But just because it's such a great coverage, we're gonna have to keep it because we have a newborn baby. We're gonna have to have a bunch of shots and everything, and it is worth it for us to keep that insurance. So the cost of it will be for us $1,200 starting
In a few days.
All
right, pregnancy. There's a lot of doctor's appointments while you're pregnant.
At first, you have to go to doctor every month, and then when it's getting closer to delivery time, on the 8th month, I believe you have to go 2 times a month, and very last month, which is 9th, you have to go every week. You're checking if you're okay every week in 9th month, and you're so good. So first couple months, they're gonna be running a lot of tests on you. They're gonna check every single thing, and I have bills for first 2 months that we got.
Lots of blood work.
Yes.
This one.
So,
And this one. Oh, this is something else. Yeah. Insurance is the most health insurance is the most confusing, unpleasant time in the world. Having to call and deal with it, be on hold for 20 minutes, for them to also not know what's going on, it's the worst.
As we said, OBGYN, they were doing a lot of blood work, and I got a couple bills for that blood work, and first one was for $2,900, and the second one was for $2,600.
That was like genetic testing, blood markers, glucose levels.
It's like everything that you can think of. Every single thing.
Every single
Hepatitis.
test. Everything they could test for, they tested for.
It just was so much information. I honestly just looked that everything is green, everything is perfect, and I'm like, all right.
It was like 100 things on that overview.
So in the very first bill that we got, I saw that they didn't cover $690 for one test, which was quad screen. And I knew that insurance is that good that everything should have been covered. I called to my doctor, and I told her that she has to call the insurance and figure it out because I called them and they said that they need to talk to the doctor and everything. Why am I talking about this? Because
this was the most frustrating 4-month debacle of our lives.
why are we talking about this? If you have health insurance and they don't want to cover you something, just remember, you have to fight for it. Nobody in the world wants to just give you money or just pay for you something. Even though you have every right to have it, and every right to be covered fully, they still sometimes are being just a little bit difficult.
Just like that.
And they don't, so from time to time, they don't want to cover everything, but just fight for it. Just call. If one person's saying that, like, no, you're not gonna be covered, I heard it like 3 times. You know, different employees have, I guess, different trainings, and they just sometimes they don't know everything. So you call back tomorrow, call back, talk to somebody else, and eventually somebody will give you information that will be really helpful, and they might have covered it. We were fighting for that bill. It wasn't too much of a big deal, but we just really didn't want to pay those $700 if we really don't have to.
Because we were positive that it was covered. Because our doctor said, no, it's covered under your insurance. It's just a standard test. And then at the testing site, something was mislabeled, I guess. I think they mislabeled the test to where it was coming up as like a genetic test that wasn't supposed to be covered. And the codes weren't communicating properly between the insurance and the testing site, I guess.
Yeah.
We eventually got it handled.
We got it handled. It's been paid fully, so it's helpful. It's $700, and insurance didn't have to pay all $700. It's funny that they bill you $700, but insurance in the very end they paid like $100 for it, or $60 for it, or whatsoever.
Absolutely criminal.
Yep. Anyway, we'll talk about it later. So for all tests, some of it is $5,500, but insurance paid for it $1,000.
Just over $1,000.
So
it's crazy, right? They charge us 5 times more than the insurance has to pay.
So next, we did a math of how much we actually paid for every visit with OBGYN.
The combined total of what we would have had to pay without insurance, what we were billed, $6,213, and then what the insurance actually paid was $1,463, and we had to pay $10.
Yeah, we did say that we have really good coverage. So for every visit with OBGYN, I just had to pay one single copay of $10. Yay!
And now, moving on to the delivery.
So we were in the hospital for 36 hours.
Give or take.
And the sum of everything, just let me breathe, we'll tell you in a second. So delivery itself cost $20,492.75.
That's just for the delivery. That's not epidural, that's not any medication, that's not baby shots, that's not staying in a hospital room.
So keep in mind that I didn't have any complications at all.
Like nothing complicated. Like the most straightforward textbook birth of a child.
I didn't have C-section. I gave a natural birth. C-section is more expensive, always, everywhere. It was pretty quick. We got in a hospital room at 12, I think. You got at 12?
I got in there at 12. You were in by 11.
Okay, so by 11, and I gave birth at 5:09.
She was only in that delivery room for 6 hours. Well, I guess we were there for another 2 because she passed out trying to get up. But so we were in there for 8 hours. And then they moved us to a postpartum room for the rest of it. So in 8 hours, we spent $20,000.
$492.75.
So minimum, you're looking at 20 grand.
Next.
Caroline's first medical bill.
So I don't know what they were doing with her. They were like giving.
They gave her
shots.
They gave her immunizations. They gave her a checkup. They cleaned her. They gave her a hearing test. And that's pretty much it. She was a super healthy baby. Like, they pulled her out, they inspected her, cleaned her, gave her shots, did an ear test before we left, and that was it. And her first bill was for $6,234.95. You hear that, baby girl? $6,000. And so, with that same bill, the insurance paid $1,234.15. Again, like a fifth of what they were charging us. All right, so on top of the $20,000 bill for the delivery, all the other bills from that day that include the staying in the hospital rooms and the epidural and all the gauze and ice packs and healing materials, they billed us another $7,000.
$7,375.
$7,375.
Anyway, there's some more couple like $149, $350 bills. Not sure what those are, but we made a math, and what we come up with, it's so 2 days in a hospital cost our not ours, but they billed us $34,705. You heard that?
$34,705.
Not even full 2 days.
36 hours.
36 hours.
It's $1,000 an hour, almost. And what the insurance actually paid of that $34,000 was $8,532.
Now, what did
we pay? We paid $300.
We paid $300.
We had to pay $150 a day to stay in the hospital. So
yeah,
everything else was covered under our insurance.
So thanks God I went to that job. Thanks God I got that insurance. And whole pregnancy and delivery and those 2 days in the hospital cost us $310, which I didn't expect that. I thought that it's gonna be way more, but thanks God it turned out for us perfectly. Of course, right now we're gonna have to pay $1,200 a month for it, but it's worth it. Me and Nicholas, we are going to chiropractor. She's gonna have a lot of doctor's visits and shots and stuff, and we for sure are scared to be without insurance because like you see that craziness of what's going on here.
You see what
like
they bill you? It's insane.
So that's it for today. I hope that this information is gonna be useful for somebody out there. And just today we have only one tip. When you're planning to get pregnant, please make sure you have health insurance.
Definitely get health insurance. No matter what it costs you a month, it's going to be 1,000 times cheaper and better than taking all these bills.
Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to our channel. It helps us so much. And make sure to press a like button. Thank you so much and see you next time.